Greetings, all Shard Vixen here. Okay, so this is Rambling 101. If you're new here, which I doubt, but if you are, um, this is where I just talk about stuff in my brain. The thing is, for vlogs now, I've watched quite a few vlogs. I don't know if I've watched a lot, as in like lots of different people, or maybe I've watched lots of different people, but not a lot of their vlogs. I don't know. They have like, I won't say exciting, but they have things going on in their lives all the time. You know, some of the traveling vlogs are really cool to watch, but I don't do much in my life. I used to do more, but because of the fibromyalgia, pretty much I'm at home. I go out with my daughter sometimes. We go to the dog park. We do our running around, like shopping and stuff like that. As far as I can tell, that would not be of any interest to anybody. I don't think. If it is, leave a comment down below. Maybe I'll do one. I wanted to do not quite travel logs, but more like not really tourist stuff, but like I sorry, I got the itches again today. More like places of interest, like to me. Maybe not to you. Like, I've never been to Astoria, Oregon. At least I don't remember being to Astoria, Oregon. It's possible I've been to Astoria, Oregon, because my family used to travel up and down from Canada to Mexico on the West Coast. So it is possible as a child I had been to Astoria. But there's a lot of things you don't remember in your life, and I don't remember all of our vacations. I remember seeing like the Four Corners, where it's Colorado, Utah, Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico, and there's supposedly all the states come together. I've been there. I remember Grand Canyon. I remember Painted Canyon. I remember Utah, parts of Utah. Colorado's a little fuzzy, so big in that we didn't really spend a lot of time there. I think mountains is what I remember Colorado. Because my mother lived in Colorado as a teenager, teenager. So she has memories, so we went there. My father was pretty much born and raised in California, and that was it. So I went up and down as a young adult, California. I explored all parts of California except maybe Southern California. Wasn't really interested much in Southern California. It's kind of bleak. It's all cities and stuff, so. There's some nice places, don't get me wrong. I've been there. The beach was fun when I was there. It's always fun to go through a main street. But anyway, so I was like, I want to do vlogs because, believe it or not, talking is something I can do pretty well sometimes. Anyway, so it's like, well, but my life is not, like, there's no drama in my life. The most drama that one could possibly have in my house was my cats. The cats did stuff, or the dogs did stuff, or my kids do stuff. But other than that, there's no real drama anymore. I've completely, as much as possible, eliminated drama out of my life because it makes me sick, apparently. I'm allergic to drama. Do I get stressed and upset and sometimes go, what? Yeah, but they're itty bitty little things. Like, not like worrying about if my birth certificate got here or not. How exciting is that? Not exciting. And I don't know that vloggers have exciting things in their life either. I just think they have most of them have more things going on. And some of them, their vlogs are geared towards things going on. So even if they didn't have things going on, they're vlogging about things going on. So, and maybe not about their own life, which is why I thought later on down the road we'll add in Fox on the Go or something like that. I haven't decided what I'm going to call it, Vixen Travels or something like that. Because my daughter and I will be going out looking at places that we might move to or that she wants to start a business at. So, that might come up as a video down the road. I haven't figured out the other camera is also the part of the reason. I have this one and I could film things on this one if I wanted to. It does really well. It's a tablet, though. The tablet, I think, is getting old, and it's gonna have to get a new tablet. Um, so I have a hearing in October for my SSI, and I'm really kind of already stressing about it. Well, I was stressing about when I got the paper in July. So, but because this is it's 4 years that this has been going on, and they made a mistake in the process, and they made 2 mistakes actually in the process. Sorry, and so first mistake was I should have applied for SSI and not SSDI, but because I had been working, they put me on SSDI. Well, that file has been thrown out. But then in the process of that file being thrown out, they threw out the file that was this file. So this hearing that I had in August was supposed to be in February. But it didn't work out that way. So I'm a little like this and a little like this and a little... I'm better in some ways now than I was 4 years ago. So this travel down the 5 miles road has taught me some stuff about myself. I weighed in Wednesday at 197. When I started my eating plan, I'm not calling it a diet, because diet always has this connotation to it that somehow you're going to end up quitting it. I can't quit this one. This one, well, I'll be able to modify it once I lose the weight. So I started at about 240, and I'm at 197. So hang on. So based on my little phone thing app on my phone, in 108 days, I've lost some weight. 30 something pounds, 39 pounds, 40, 42, 43 pounds. So that's a big, and yeah. So that's a big, it's hard work though. I mean, it is such hard work to eat this way. I give myself treats, like yesterday, I had a hamburger. But the problem with that is that technically per meal, I can only eat around 300, 400 calories. So that means I can eat 3 times, if I'm eating a big meal, 3 times a day. Because the idea is 1,200 to 1,500 calories. Because I can't move a lot, so I have to drop the calories down until I get light enough, and then I can move the calories up a little bit. I'm not a vegan or a vegetarian, though I hover between the two because there's just things I tend to eat more of than not. So, I love pizza. I love Chinese food. The fast food, like I said, not as big of a deal. But if given a choice, pizza or hamburger, gonna go with a pizza. But pizza, one slice of pizza, for the most part, depending on how it's made, is like one meal. That's it. One slice. One slice. I can eat as many carrots as I want, though. Or bell peppers. I could eat, well, let's just say, I could eat 10 bell peppers for one meal. I wouldn't eat 10 bell peppers, I don't think. But because my eating problems that I have, I eat for comfort. I eat because it tastes good. I sometimes eat just to put things in my mouth. And the things I want to put in my mouth are ice cream and candy and chocolate, pizza, peanuts. I love peanuts. And like the roasted peanuts or peanut butter. And that's just not, it's like, whoops. Cat came through the window, I guess. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter are like 180 calories. Now, I could put the tablespoon. Was that you? Did you get up on the table, little dog? Because you're going to be in trouble. Get! Because you're right here on me. I'm thinking little dog tried to get on the table and knocked something down and told me that she was trying to get on the table. We'll have a serious talk later, little dog. Yeah, you. Go lay down. Okay, so I could eat 2 rice cakes, tablespoon of peanut butter on both of them, and we're looking at 250 calories. So I have to decide what I want to eat, you know, and that's hard. Maybe not for some people, you know, changing their diet is like, woo, no problem. For me, I have sensory disorder, tactile disorder. So things taste different than other people, feel different. And then the fibromyalgia compounds that with, I've got itchies all the time, and I bruise really easy. It's like the air is squishing me and hurting me. And I know I talk about that a lot, but it's a, when you're talking about what to vlog, I try not to talk about the fibromyalgia a whole lot. I mean, it's obvious, like right now, I itch so bad. I would just like I'd love to be I'd like to be someplace where I could just rub my body till it was raw. Or just take my skin off. At that point, just taking my skin off would feel good. I never noticed how bad my face was till my face didn't itch as much. And now the rest of my body is taking over that spot that was vacated by my skin. I could do vlogs upon vlogs upon vlogs about the stuff because it's just so much to talk about. But anyway, about the food and the eating stuff and things like that. So the diet is hard. Not the diet, eating differently. The eating plan. I call it the eating plan. It's easier. A diet is something, you know, you do sometimes and then you quit. All right, I'm going in my 6th month of it. Now, I've done this before. Right after my son was born, I may have already talked about this. I felt heavy, and I was having problems in my knees. Now I know it was fibromyalgia, but the diet was a good thing. I was on it for, I think, about a year, and then I had a major depression, and I quit. But I got down to 170. I liked being 170, don't get me wrong. And a lot of people like to say, oh, that's enough incentive to keep you. But it takes you a long time to put weight on, just like it takes you a long time to lose the weight. So where you were at here at 170, you're not going to realize you're not there for another couple of years when you get to be 180, 190. And I'm trying to get lower because 170 was not supposed to be my goal point, my goal weight. It's just that's where I quit because I had this huge event and stress occur, and I just bought a cheesecake and ate it all. Which is, see, that's the thing. I could go for a year, 2 years, 5 years, 6 years, and eat the way I'm supposed to eat. And at any given point, I would just like, oh, cheesecake, oh, cookies, oh. And people always keep telling me, you just quit the sugar and you won't crave the sugar. I haven't had that experience. I would so love it. Now I don't crave it as intensely because I have eliminated a lot of stuff out of my diet. But I still crave it. There are days I wake up. There are nights I dream of eating things. It's kind of like how when I smoked. I smoked a lot, never dreamed about smoking. Quit smoking and all I ever do is dream about smoking. Not all the time now. Every once in a while I have a dream about smoking. Running too. Used to run all the time. My whole life up until I was about, well, around 16 I quit for a little bit. Up until I was about 25 I ran everywhere. I was like, I love to run. There was this freedom of running. I know I've talked about that too. But that's the thing. So, vlog-wise, how do you not repeat yourself? Because though I do talk about stuff inside my brain, and I have my topics, and that helps me keep, so we're not talking about the same stuff. Basically, we're all a bunch of set patterns. So I have set things that I like. Granted, I like a lot of stuff. So I'm pretty lucky on that aspect. And then I meet new stuff I like. So, but the basics are this. I'm very artsy. I'm very crafty. I like reading. I like comic books. I like graphic novels. I love movies. I love TV. You know, I like all that stuff. That's why we do the Know Thyself. Okay? But I like chatting, having conversation, discussions, and learning about people. One of my favorite things is to sit down with somebody and ask them questions about themselves. I like to see if the world is like me. And in some degrees, it is like me. There are people out there like me. But in other degrees, there's people that don't ever think thoughts, I think. Except sometimes, I guess, psychopaths think thoughts, I think. I think thoughts like little kids think, you know. So I found these cards. I want to show them to you real quick. Well, speaking about eating, here's the thing I gotta tell you. All right, so I got this. This is Hue, I think is what it's called, and it's Get Back to Human. It's chocolate. This is $6.99, $6.99. I don't know how much it would be anywhere else. Is it worth the $6.99? Was the question. I think that's an odd question, because to me, worth means something that you could turn around and sell. Once I ate the chocolate, it's gone. You're never going to be able to eat it. And holding on to it would do you no good, because I don't think the price would go up or down. So, is it worth it? I don't know. But it was good. It was excellent dark chocolate. I like the packaging too. Some things have a feel to them, and this has a cool feel to it. The problem is that I can think of no way to reuse it. Otherwise I would. I would definitely reuse it. I'm a big recycling kind of person because I like that texture. But for me to use it, I'd have to change the texture. So I don't know. Probably going in the trash recycling bin. Also, look what I found. For any of you that do know Man's Sky, I got this when they did that big thing. Here's the number on the back, the little gold number. I'm glad I did it. I was really hoping, I'll tell you, I was really hoping that these would somehow come and play in the game. Like you could take your number on the back and come to some part of the game, like maybe in those secret chambers you'd meet, it says, can only use an Alt Pass 4 there. And then you could put your number in there, right, and get in there and it'd be some weird secret lore or something. But it's a really cool little thing. In retrospect, I don't know how long they'll last as being really cool. Some people may or may not find them cool. But anyway, so I do another one of my vlogs called What Does a Vixen Say? Now, the idea was to get engagement with my viewers. Problem is I have the same viewers over and over, so questions aren't. Apparently, that's the one thing that changes me from other people, is they don't have any insatiable curiosity to know about me. Yes, I still have a cough. The doctor says I could have it up to a month. That sucks. Anyway, so these cards, right, loaded questions. They come with questions, which I can't see, that I thought I'd work into that thing because, well, whereas I can come up with endless questions myself, I thought questions that came from someplace else that weren't mine would be kind of cool. So we'll be incorporating these into that. What does the Vixen say? I also think I'd like to do the question, and then maybe you guys would answer it. Here's the thing. Okay, so this is what goes through my brain, since I got a couple minutes left of Rambling 101. I don't seem to be engaging people as well on my channel. Now, maybe it's because I don't ask anything from my people on my channel. Like, I go to Twitter every once in a while. So what I think I'm going to do is use the Twitter and put the loaded question of the week into that in there, and then whoever wants to answer it can answer it, and that'll be cool. I read everything. If somebody answers me, I read it. I may not respond back as fast because whereas I like being online and I like chatting with people and I like doing stuff, I got other things I'm doing. I know that seems odd to say because I say I don't do much, but I do a lot of animation. I spent not yesterday, Thursday, I spent pretty much 12 hours on animation off and on, getting up, walking around, because my legs start to hurt if I sit too long. At 20 minutes is about it, so that's why my vlogs are short like that too. But, and all it is moving one thing in a frame, And then now I'm going to go back and I'll be fixing the frames and adding more things. And then eventually the frame will be finished. But I already have over 50 frames that I've done in 2 days for a small project I'm doing for the Geknip Gang. Something I'm doing. I don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about it, but I don't want to talk about it. You know how that works. Anyway, so if you have some ideas about how I can engage you guys more, that would be plus. I only have an active audience, I think, of about 10 to 20 people, if that. And they don't all come all at the same time. You don't all come. The only person who comes pretty much every single time that I stream is Long Roger. I'm not sure how much of it he watches, but he's there. Midnight Lost Gaming comes a lot. Sav Jazz 21, of course, comes a lot. Mary Lizzie drops in every once in a while. She's pretty new to the channel. I'm trying to think. Mike Young, he's been around for a while. He comes in and out. Pippin plays. Sometimes we see John Ironclad. Polar plays, tries to pop through, but that's because him and me have a thing. I pop in his as well. You got Godsmack, who has a new game on Dreams, if you guys want to check it out. If I'm forgetting, Rich and Headington, he comes in every once in a while too. Yeah. He's a good supporter of the channel. So that thing about interactive isn't really about you guys. It's about maybe interacting with other people. You know, maybe getting people to come and visit me, check me out. I guess maybe I'm just not entertaining enough. And I can accept that. You know, I really can accept that I'm not entertaining enough. But I don't know if the vlogs are about entertainment as much as connection. You know, like I talk about me. Maybe you could talk about you. Or maybe just think about it. Anyway, so that's it. A lot of stuff going around inside my head all the time. Sometimes it's all the same stuff. That's why I said that I'm not sure that I would ever change the format of the vlogs, because it works for me, and I think it's more entertaining, or maybe entertaining isn't the word, more engaging for you guys. Anyway, I'll hit you all in the next one, which of course is Know Thyself, and I'm going to be doing a newer artist. He's not new, like he didn't just spring up pop. It's Bobby Duke Arts, and if you check him out, he's all over the internet. I will make sure I put a list in, but I wanted to add people who have recently inspired me, and he's one of those people who recently inspires me. I couldn't do what he does ever. I mean, I might try, but I'm not a sculptor like that. I don't sculpture like that. I can sculpture in clay a little bit, but not like his is so realistic. So go check him out, and he's funny and fun, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.